Six figures, $100,000 a year. In America, this number became a symbol, almost like an idol. People don't just want it, they worship it. We were told this is the finish line, that once you hit 100,000 a year, you've made it. That life finally gets easy. So you chase it. You grind for years, thinking this salary will fix everything. And then one day you finally get the email. Promotion approved. New salary, $100,000 a year. You celebrate. You feel proud. You think, I did it. But then something terrifying happens. A few months later, you check your bank account and you don't feel rich. You feel stressed. In fact, you might feel more broke than before. More bills, more pressure, less peace. And you start wondering, how is this possible? You're not crazy. This is a real trap millions of Americans are stuck in. I call it the middle class squeeze. It's when income goes up, but taxes and living costs squeeze harder, so your lifestyle gets heavier, but your savings stays weak. Here's the first truth bomb. Our brains are stuck in the past. We still think today's money has the same power it had in the 90s, but inflation quietly changed everything. $100,000 in the mid-90s is more like over $200,000 today. So if you make $100,000 in 2026, you're not living a luxury life, you're living normal. And that's why the modern six-figure earner feels confused. You look successful on paper, but your real financial life feels fragile. Even worse, people try to live the old six-figure lifestyle anyway, so they use debt to close the gap. Credit cards become the support system, but that old money script is dead. It's outdated. It doesn't match today's economy, and acting like it still exists is how people get trapped. Now let's talk about the raise trap, because this is where people think life will change. $75,000 to $100,000 sounds huge, but the moment you earn more, taxes take a bigger bite. Not just more dollars, a higher percentage on that new money. This is how marginal brackets work. The extra income sits on top and gets hit harder, so your raise shrinks immediately. That $25,000 raise you celebrate might only feel like $16,000 or $17,000. And then you get punished in quiet ways. Some deductions and credits start phasing out. It's like the system says, you're too rich for help now. And this is where it gets brutal. Benefit cliffs. You earn a little more and suddenly lose a lot. For families with kids, childcare is the biggest cliff. One small raise can destroy a subsidy, and childcare can jump by thousands overnight. This is the crazy math. You earn $10,000 more, but lose $15,000 in benefits. So you worked harder and became poor. And now you enter a new lifestyle category. Henry, high earner, not rich yet. It's the most stressed demographic in America because society expects you to look successful. You're a manager now, a director now, so the old Honda suddenly feels embarrassing. This is the conformity tax. You're paying money to prove you belong, not because you love luxury, but because you want security and respect. So people upgrade the house. They sign for a $600,000 mortgage because the bank says they qualify. But the mortgage isn't even the full cost. It's the phantom expenses. HOA fees, repairs, furniture, lawn care, constant bleeding. Then come the cars. 2 jobs means 2 commutes. So you lock into expensive car payments to keep the schedule running. And of course, the kids. Activities, classes, camps, sports, because the middle class is pressured to do everything right. And suddenly, you have the most dangerous situation. High income, but no margin. A big salary, but zero left over. Now we hit the hidden cost nobody talks about. Time. Most six-figure jobs are not 9 to 5 anymore. It's emails at night, notifications on weekends. You're always on call, even if nobody says it officially. And when you're exhausted, you spend for convenience. Delivery becomes normal. A $60 meal replaces a $10 meal. You outsource your life because you have no time. Cleaners, services, subscriptions. Money gets spent just to survive your schedule. This is decompression spending.
You spend money to reduce stress caused by the job you need to earn the money. And that creates the final trap: golden handcuffs. Your lifestyle becomes a prison. You might hate your job, but you can't quit because your bills don't care about your mental health. So, how do you escape? You have to build stealth wealth, quiet wealth, hidden wealth. If you make 100,000, live like you make 50. I know it sounds extreme, but that gap is your freedom fund. That gap becomes emergency savings and investments. It buys flexibility. It buys the ability to say no and not panic. So don't chase the salary number. Chase the profit of your life. Because it doesn't matter how much money passes through your hands. It only matters what sticks. If this video helped you, subscribe to Uncle Ben Invests for more simple money lessons and share it with a friend chasing six figures before they fall into the trap.